everyone. Good evening. Hello. Welcome. We're going to do another lovely healing meditation this evening. So we'll just wait for a few others. Hopefully a few others will be able to join us. That would be great. And I've been adding more names to my healing book today because a lot of people joined over the last few days watching these meditations. If you're not already on the list, and lots of you are, then do take a minute to pop over after the meditation and look up for the Angelic Light Daily Distant Healing Group. And on there you will be able to see everything that's going on, and your name will go in the healing group, in the book, and I send healing every day at least once, and I often take this to bed and just have it rest it when I'm sending healing at the end of the day, so you get loads. And you're very welcome to ask me anytime if you would like any specific healing. Lots of people do that, especially at the moment. So we're going to do some healing this evening, a lovely meditation to help to clear karma from our past lives. Now this is going to be a really beautiful meditation. I'm going to take you into a lovely relaxation, a nice body scan just to relax into it. And then we're going to go on a journey to find and clear energy and karma from our past lives. Now, just start to get comfortable. You can sit or lie down. This evening you'll probably be better lying down because of the relaxation that we're going to do. So if you can, come to lie on your back, on the sofa or on the floor or on the bed. And if you haven't done this with me before, the way it works is we do a lovely meditation. I play you some crystal singing bowl, and I'm sending distant healing throughout. So I'll tune into the healing in a few minutes once everyone's arrived. And I don't need to know who's here. It just, it will reach you anyway. Good. Brilliant. Oh, so it's so nice to have you here. So before we start, I just wanted to talk just literally for a minute about past life work, because I feel it's really important as someone who works with energy and works with healing, just to mention that I feel it's important not to get too hung up on our past lives. Now, it's really nice to take some time to do a meditation like this to release karma. But what we don't necessarily need to do, unless it comes to you, perhaps in a dream or a meditation, you don't need to worry too much about who you were, where you were, what your name was, what you were doing, all that kind of thing. Unless it comes to you, I wouldn't get too hung up on that. Or unless you know someone that is really highly recommended who can go deeper and perhaps look into your Akashic records and help you with that. But it's an area that I feel, just for mental health and for well-being, I feel it's really important not to get too hung up on it. We can work with healing in this life. This is what's really important, what's happening now, and working with our healing in this life, in this consciousness, this body, this energy. Okay, so I just wanted to say that before we start, because I feel a responsibility to you all working with past lives. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is quite gentle and soothing. We're not going to go too deep, but of course whatever comes will come, and we just let that come and we accept it. And then tonight's meditation is all about letting it go, just releasing those karmic ties and cords that bind us, and of course do sometimes affect us in this life. Good, so let's get comfortable. So lie on your back, have your hands by your sides, have your feet a little bit apart, and start to find your breath. So focusing into a long, slow, deep breath in, and a long, slow, deep breath out. Just letting your body sink back into the floor or into the sofa, whatever it is that you're lying on. And I'm going to immediately tune in to the healing light. So I want you, for this whole of this meditation, which will be 20 or 30 minutes, I want you to feel that you're receiving beautiful angelic healing light. So I'm just going to tune into that, just a few deep breaths for me to call on my team of angels and light beings to work with you this evening, or whenever you're watching this. My intention is for the healing light to be received by you whenever you're watching this. The healing energy works through time and space. And it's not my energy, I'm just channeling the energy to you. I'm just like a mast for it. It's not actually me. You can be grateful to the light for any healing that's received. So I'm just going to imagine you lying wherever you are with a beam of light pouring down through the crown of the head, through your whole body. And then a pure white light drawing down and working into each of your chakras. So there's a white light coming down into your Muladhara, your base. A white light coming down into your Savastana at your sacral. A beautiful crystalline white light coming down to reach into your solar plexus, your Manipura. And a beautiful white light to activate and open your heart center, Anahata. And another channel beam of white light into Vishuddha at your throat. And one more Ajna into your third eye. And another into the crown of the head at Sahasrara. I'm also going to imagine that the beam of light running vertically through your body is connecting you to your soul star, which is above the head, like a portal to the divine, and through your earth star, which is below the feet, into the earth. So you are a grounded spiritual being in a human body. So that energy is just flowing through you now. Wonderful. Good. So we're lying down. We've got the hands slightly apart, the feet slightly apart, just nice and relaxed. Make sure you're warm and you won't be disturbed for about 20 or 30 minutes. Good. So we're going to tense and release the whole body now to really help us to to relax completely before we go on this journey, before we ask our angels to join us on this journey. So I want you to slightly lift your right leg up and give it a squeeze. So squeeze the foot, the calf, the knee and the thigh. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath and hold that right leg tight, 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 tight. And exhale to let it go. You're then going to do the same on the left side. So you're going to lift the left leg slightly up and squeeze the foot, the calf, the knee and the thigh and hold it tight, 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 tight. And exhale to let it go. You're then going to squeeze your hips, so squeeze the sit bones in and hold. Take a deep inhale to hold, tight, 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 squeeze, wringing out any stress and tension in your hips, and then exhale to let it go. You're then going to come to the whole of the back, so you're going to squeeze the whole of the back in towards the spine, so from the base all the way up into the shoulder blades, squeezing in towards your spine. Take a deep breath in and hold it tight, 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 and exhale to let it go. Wonderful, brilliant. We're then going to do the same into the front of the body. So we're going to come to squeeze the belly in, draw the navel back into the spine, squeeze in towards your chest, so everything's squeezing in, pulling back. Take a deep breath in and hold. Tight, 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 tight. And exhale to let it go. You're then going to lift your right arm slightly up off the surface that you're lying on. Make a fist with the right hand and squeeze the whole of the right arm. Tight, 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 tight. And exhale to let it go. Good. And then the left arm, we're going to lift the left arm slightly up, make a fist and squeeze the whole of the arm. Tight, 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 tight. And exhale to let it go. Wonderful. Now you're going to lift your Shoulders up towards your ears. Hunch and squeeze the shoulders in. And again, take a deep breath in. And hold. Tight, 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 tight. And exhale to let it go. You're then going to squeeze the face tight. So every muscle of the face, squeezing the face as if you just ate something really sour and horrid. So you're going to squeeze the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the chin, the jaw. Squeeze the face tight as you take a deep breath in. Holding the breath in, tight, 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 tight. And exhale to let it go. Wonderful. We're then going to squeeze the whole body. So don't take the breath in. Just breathe naturally as you squeeze your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs. Squeeze your buttocks, your back, your front. Squeeze your shoulders up, make fists, squeeze your arms, and then squeeze your face tight. Now take a deep breath in as you hold your whole body tight. Everything squeezing, 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 and exhale. Open the mouth to sigh as you let it go. Once again, we're going to take a squeeze everything tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way from toes to the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in and hold tight, 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 tight. Exhale out the mouth. And one more time. Inhale, squeezing everything tight. And then exhale to let it go. Wonderful, good. So feeling nice and relaxed now. Feel like you've let go of some of the stress that you might have been holding on to in your body. And you're just ready to move now deeper into our meditation. So focusing on your inhale and focusing on your exhale, just continuing to relax the body. Release and relax. Wonderful. Good. Now I want you to imagine that your karma is like a thread that is silver and bound up and wound around and around and around like a ball of wool. And in places it's got ravelled up and there are knots. Sometimes those knots seem almost impossible to undo. Some other parts of that ball, of thread, they loosen up and release easily. Now this is your karma as you move through your lives, all of the lives that you've had, through the ages that have brought you to here. And in this life and every life, you are trying to unravel that tight, sometimes knotted, sometimes tied up ball of wool, that silver thread. That is your karma. So you can imagine it and visualize it. And in this life, you might feel that it's been hard. There have been many knots for you to try to unravel. And we all release karma in different areas of our lives. None of us escape it. Sometimes it's money problems, work problems, career problems. Sometimes it's health problems. Sometimes it's relationship problems. It's trying to heal the heart. There are many other areas of life that we can get knotted up in, but each life is an opportunity to release that karma. So I'm going to invite you now to imagine that you're lying outside, somewhere beautiful. Imagine that you're lying somewhere warm, soft grass beneath your body. Imagine that it's a spring, summer or warm autumn day and you can hear the sounds of birds singing, insects, the breeze rustling in the trees, and it feels really peaceful here, really magical, really beautiful, and you're completely alone. There's no one else with you. This is your sanctuary, your sacred space for your healing. And I want you to imagine that in this place, in your imagination, you're going to sit up and you're going to be joined by two of your closest angels. They're going to move close to you now, perhaps sit with you. These angels could be represented in human form or light. Angels often show themselves in dreams or in reality as light. One angel is each side of you. They take your hand and they invite you to stand. As you stand, you take in a full 360 turn of what you can see in this magical space. Take in all the colours, all the sights and sounds, the warm sun on your skin, and the soft grass beneath your feet. Holding the hands of these angels, these guides who are feeling very loving towards you now, very supportive, a connection that feels really familiar with these angels. Like there's an old and ancient connection with them, because they have been with you forever. There are angels, light beings who work with you lifetime after lifetime. And sometimes they'll show themselves in reality as people that you meet in your life to help you. And sometimes they'll just be there by your side, supporting you and whispering in your ear. These are the angels who are with you now. As you stand and look through the trees, you see what looks like the very top of the roof of a temple. Now this temple can look like anything. It could look like a church, it could look like a temple, anything you want it to be. But you feel really drawn to start to walk towards this temple. And so with bare feet, you slowly start to walk step by step across the grass, and then perhaps the grass turns to bare earth, stones, leaves perhaps. Just you notice that a path starts to open up through the trees that's going to guide you to this temple. Your angels are walking with you, and in a short time you find yourself stood at the bottom of some stone steps that lead up to an enormous old wooden door. Just imagine it. You imagine this exactly as you would like it to be. You take slow steps to climb to the doors, which open easily, and you step inside. A cold stone floor beneath your feet now. And you take in what you can see, and you can create this space, this sanctuary, this temple, entirely in your imagination. But you take steps slowly to look around this temple. Perhaps it's empty, ancient, old, forgotten, or perhaps it's full of paraphernalia, tapestries, and spiritual instruments, candles, anything you like, stained glass perhaps, or bare walls and windows. One thing that's in common here is that as you look up, there is light pouring in through the roof of this temple. A beautiful sunlight pouring in. And the rays of the sunlight drop right into the centre of the temple, where you notice an area that's been made out for meditation. A circular area with blankets, throws, sumptuous, cosy looking cushions. And after you've taken some time just to look around this temple, you move over with these angels still by your side, one each side, and you sit and then you lie down and get yourself really comfortable. So just imagine yourself inside this temple space, your sanctuary, getting really comfortable here. And breathing deep to relax back down. Your angels are going to sit either side of you, still holding your hand, comforting you, supporting you, so that you feel completely safe and completely secure. These angels are now going to start to move their hands as if they are giving you healing. They are giving you their healing light, their crystalline light. And as they move their hands, giving you their beautiful angelic energy, you start to drift deeper and deeper into relaxation, into letting go. Closing your eyes and just allowing the rays of sun that are pouring through the roof of this temple to keep your body feeling warm. Allowing yourself to feel heavier and heavier. Letting go, sinking back. Now we're just going to release. We're going to release all expectations. We're going to release anything that we're already expecting to happen, or any past lives that we already feel we may have had. We're going to completely surrender and create a blank canvas in our consciousness without any prior thought, any analysis, any going over. We're going to forget everything that anyone's ever told us about our past lives. We're just going to let everyone else's thoughts on our past lives leave as we allow ourselves to find out for ourselves where we have been karmically and what needs healing. Good. So your angels now bring their hands to your head. And they're just resting their hands on each side of your head. And you can feel this lovely, tingling, warm sensation running down from your head to fill your body. Your body is being filled with light. I want you now to ask your angels to show you any past life karma that needs to be released today. Allowing yourself to sink back and allowing yourself to let go of any expectation. Ask your angels, please show me any past life trauma that I've had that needs to be released. Ask your angels to please show me any karma from past lives that is affecting me now in this life that needs to be released. Ask your angels to help you to let go of any karmic threads that are holding you back. And ask your angels to release any karmic connections with people in this life that now need to be healed and released so that you can move on and move forward. So just ask your angels to show you. Trust that they will show you in a loving, kind and compassionate way. Trust them completely and let yourself go. And I'm just going to leave you a few minutes with your angels and trusting them in holding you and loving and supporting you through this process, this healing process. asking your angels who are there with you if there is anything else they wish to show you or share with you. Anything else that needs to be released now, any karma from past lives that needs healing. Now is the time. As we move into the age of Aquarius, so much karma will be released from our souls. And as our DNA is activated, as our DNA threads are upgraded, we will release much of the dense, heavy karmic energy that we've been carrying around with us over the centuries. Much of the ancestral thread that's carried in our DNA will be released, so we can trust that we are being helped and supported. There will be no space on the new earth for us to carry this heavy, dense energy with us anymore. So now is the time to let it go. So feeling the hands of your angels still there at your head. And they're going to continue to shine healing, beams of healing light into you now. And I'm going to ask your angels and light beings to support you, because when we release karma, when we release some of that density, when we let go, sometimes it can feel uncomfortable. And so the angels are there to help to soothe and to help you to transmute. So over the coming days, I'm going to ask your angels to stay close to you now, to support you through your dreams, to keep their hands on your shoulders. And you can remember too that they're there if you need to share and ask for their support. When you've been carrying karma around for many, many lives, it can feel like something is missing when you let it go, even though it's good to let go of that density. So you can thank your angels now for their support, for their light, for their healing. You can offer gratitude to them in your own words in any way you wish. And then you're gently going to leave this beautiful temple sanctuary, and you can come back here whenever you please as well. And you're going to leave your angels and begin to feel your way back into your body. Start to take some deep breaths in and out. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, your hands and feet. Maybe have a stretch, a yawn. Wonderful. And then roll over to your right side if you can, if you have space. And then we'll slowly, gently come up to sit. Bring the hands together at the heart. Keep the eyes closed another few moments. Deep breaths. And then when you're ready to, blink your eyes open. Namaste. thank you everyone. I really hope you enjoyed that. I hope you felt something with your angels there. I'm afraid there seems to be a glitch and I can't see who's here, and I can't see any comments either. So hopefully if you are making comments, I'll be able to read them once I finish the live. But at the moment it's not showing me anything. I can see there's 9 of you here, but I can't see who you are or what you're saying. So I hope you're okay. I'm sending you love, and it doesn't matter who you are because the healing will be received anyway. Do get in touch if anything came up. I had some lovely messages last night after the journey to find our soul family. That was so lovely to get your messages, so thank you for that. I love to hear your stories. It really fills me with joy. So do let me know there, and remember you can watch this again if you feel there's some more that needs to be released. And as I said at the beginning, don't get too hung up on your past lives. This is what matters, what's happening here. So if you're feeling you need to heal, work with this, work with now, work with what's happening for you, work with healing, work with yoga, meditation. If anything's come up, you need support, do get in touch. But yeah, don't worry too much about who you were and where you were and what your name was and what you were doing. And and the best person to tell you who your past life was is you. Okay, so just listen to what you're being told and trust those instincts, trust the hunches, really trust the dreams and anything that ever comes to you in meditation or during a healing session. Okay, good. Well, as I can't see who you are or see your comments, I'm just going to send you a little few love hearts just so you know that I love you lots. Yeah, and hopefully Facebook will show me something afterwards. Now it's showing me something. Now it's saying Anna and Jeanette and some other people who I can't see your names. Brilliant. Well, I will be back. I won't be here tomorrow because I teach yoga on a Thursday at 6. So if you fancy some yoga, I'm doing a beginners on Zoom at 6 tomorrow evening. You can get details on my website, Malula. But I'll be back on Friday and Saturday and Sunday at 7. And each night will be different. We'll be working with a different meditation each time. And these are all these videos go on my Facebook page. Thank you, Anna. Oh, I'm glad I can see now. And they also go on my YouTube. So you can also, they're all on the YouTube. So I hope that you can watch any, if you really enjoyed any particular ones, you can watch again. Yes, sorry I can't reply to any comments, but I will once I switch this off. Okay, hope to see you Friday if I don't see you at yoga tomorrow. Lots of love. Have a great evening. Bye.